Gildan is one of the largest domestic consumers of cotton grown in the USA. In the laydown, feeders move down a row of bales, pulling off each bale a thin layer of fiber. To produce consistently high-quality yarns, blending of the fibers from multiple bales is very important. This fiber is blown by air through ducts into an opening, blending, and cleaning process that separates foreign materials like dirt, leaves, and bark from the valuable cotton fibers. These fibers are then sent through a chute into a carding machine that will align the fibers and create a web, which is then formed into a sliver. In the next process, multiple strands are aligned and drawn together, forming the draw sliver. To make open-end yarns, these draw slivers are introduced into a spinning rotor, which turns faster than 100,000 RPMs, delivering the final yarn onto large cones. Ring-spun yarns require an intermediary step called roving, which is performed to prepare the strand for final spinning onto small bobbins. Auto winders then move the yarns from several bobbins to large cones for shipment. Automation plays a large role in the efficiency of these facilities. Gildan operates some of the world's largest and most efficient textile facilities, integrating knitting, dyeing, finishing, and cutting operations. Our cones of yarn are brought to the circular knitting machines and placed on racks, called creels. The yarns are fed into individual knitting needles, rotating within cylinders that produce large rolls of knit tubes of fabric called gray. Fabric consists of courses, which are the horizontal yarns, and wales, which are the vertical yarns in the knit. Each machine is monitored by centralized production systems and produces 250 kilogram rolls of fabric. The gray rolls are moved into the dyeing and finishing areas, where they will be dyed and processed with a variety of finishes and treatments. Multiple rolls of fabric, making up the dye lot, are loaded into large vessels called jets, where the process of bleaching, dyeing, finishing, and rinsing occurs as the fabric continuously moves inside the machines. Dyes and chemicals are delivered to each jet from a centralized monitoring and dispensing system. These operations, often called wet processes, are very energy and water intensive. Dyed fabric from the jets is moved into the pad area. The long tubes of fabric become twisted in the dyeing jets, so detectors at the top of the entry point to the pads are linked to a turntable under the large tubs, gently removing the twists in the fabric. The fabric then runs through pad baths, where softeners and a variety of treatments are applied. The fabric is gently placed in a flat fold into large containers for further processing. The t-shirt fabric is now ready for drying. At the entry of the dryer, the tubes of fabric are split open and flow through the long dryer chambers. We use biomass steam to power the dryer's heating mechanisms. Heat exchangers ensure optimized energy efficiency. Temperature and humidity levels are closely monitored, and great care is taken from this point forward in the handling of the fabric. After the padding stage, most fabrics are sent for compacting, where fabrics are pressed between two rollers turning at different speeds. Depending on what the sensors detect, the rollers either stretch or compact the knit within the fabric to achieve the optimal shrinkage in our finished garments. After the fabric is left to relax for a period of time, the majority of Gildan products are cut using automated cutting machines. In this process, similar to a cookie cutter, blades have been shaped and mounted under large boards which are pressed onto 4 layers of fabric that are continuously running through the machines. An operator then unloads the cut parts onto pallets for shipping into our sewing facilities. Sewing operations employ the largest percentage of Gildan employees. Our sewing operators are the final guardians of garment quality and therefore one of our most valuable resources. There are a variety of individual operations within our sewing facilities. Sewing operations of a basic t-shirt include finishing the bottom hem, joining the shoulders, preparing the sleeves, joining the sleeves to the body, attaching the collar, inserting the collar and neck tape and labels, applying a 2-needle top stitch seam around the neck, and finally inverting and inspecting the complete garment. Our global quality management system, called GQS, operates under ISO 9001 guidelines and ensures product quality is continuously monitored through in-process controls and several phases of external audits. In the final phase of Gildan's manufacturing process, the products are packed and loaded into shipping containers for the northbound trip to our distribution centers. Gildan operates highly modernized distribution centers strategically located in the US and Honduras, and uses third-party distribution companies across international markets to service our customers. We hope this tour has provided you with a better understanding of the entire process of manufacturing some of our styles. We take great pride in our products and our ongoing commitment to deliver value in everything that we do.